the six-time world champion,
well,
the first undisputed
it's
champion,
Jericho.
Chris Jericho. Quiet, 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 quiet. I want to tell you right now, this is the biggest highlight reel in WWE history. Oh yeah, because my guest tonight is returning to the WWE after being gone for 9 months with a shoulder injury. He's going to take on the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Steroids.
But he's here
drugs.
tonight.
He did a
My
lot of
guest
drugs.
on the highlight reel. Randy Orton!
It's good to have Orton back though. And he got drafted to SmackDown. A returning.
He's back!
Cut his hair, Orton. Nine months.
At WWE SummerSlam, Randy Orton returns to take on the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And Randy Orton, now part of Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Brock Lesnar, part of Monday Night Raw. Few people ever live up to the potential that they have. Randy Orton is one of those few people. And one of the greatest of all time, Tom, there's no doubt about that. 12-time world champion. Let's tag teaming with his father in Japan, Bob Orton Jr. He told me about this fantastic kid he had. That was Randy. Randy goes on to become a 12-time champion. And I'll tell you what, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it would look like. Randy's been out of action since October, following shoulder surgery. It sounds like DC loves Randy Orton tonight. For 9 months, I've been at home enjoying, soaking up every minute, every second with my wife and my children. But I just realized something walking down the ramp, walking through the curtain, getting in this ring. I realized something that during those 9 months, something was missing. And it was this. It was you. You know, DC, you got me in such a good mood that I don't mind on the night of my big return, I got to share the ring with this guy. That's all he has to say, and you're going to chant RKO? You know, Orton, instead of insulting me, you should be thanking your lucky stars. You had the good fortune to be in the ring with me, making your big return on the highlight reel with the best in the world at what I do, and one of the greatest of all time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, go baby, go right here. Just the fact, Orton, that you're in the ring with me puts you on a different level. You're welcome. Now, Chris, I'm in a good mood. These people have got me in a good mood, but don't think that might just change real quick. You might provoke me to drop your ass. I don't know. Oh. You mean with an RKO out of nowhere? Huh? Yeah. Hashtag out of nowhere? Ain't gonna happen, Orton. As a matter of fact, you better watch it, or I might hit you with a code breaker out of nowhere. But let me just give you a little update. You've been gone for 9 months. Let me tell you what's been going on in the WWE since you've been gone. There's been a brand extension. Raw and SmackDown are split. Now they're separate shows. You're on SmackDown, in case you didn't know. General Manager Daniel Bryan. I'm on Raw with the General Manager Mick Foley, who is under the guiding hand of one of the most talented people I've ever had the pleasure to know, Stephanie McMahon.
You know, for years you called us.
One of my favorite people and has been from the moment I came into the WWE. Also, bad news, the WWE champion, Dean Ambrose, is a barbarian who stuck 69 tacks into my flesh.
69, Chris. 69
I had
tacks.
to pull these tacks out one by one. This isn't about Dean Ambrose. This is about you, Randy. Returning to the WWE after 9 months. And I want to give you a welcome that you deserve. I want to give you a present since you've been gone for so long. I want to give you something that's going to help you in your quest to beat Brock Lesnar. I want to give you something that's going to make you a better performer than you already are. I'm going to give you something that everybody here wants, that everybody here needs. Randy, I'm going to give you the gift of Jericho. Drink it in,
Man. Drink it in, man. And here comes the RK out of nowhere, man.
I didn't mean to startle you. I just had to get up close and personal and see what exactly it is that causes your hair to do that. And take this as a compliment, please. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I thought for a split second I wasn't on the highlight reel and that I was actually on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Because of the haircut is what I mean. Compliment, totally meant that as a... You can all shut up right now. And don't you worry about my hair, Randy. What you should worry about is the fact that your sunny disposition is obviously the same that it was, unfortunately. But even more unfortunately is the fact that Brock Lesnar is still the most destructive, maniacal, menacing force of nature in WWE history, Randy. And he's coming for you. Oh yeah, and in case you forgot what Brock is like, let's take a look at some of his work right here on the obscenely expensive Jericho 6500. Roll the clips, monkeys.
I'm not here to write fairy tale stories, and I'm not here to feel good about anything. I'm here to cause utter freaking chaos.
You're looking in the eyes of an absolute beast.
Well, that'll be a good you know about Brock Lesnar. Just you know, oh, he didn't hurt, but he got caught. He ain't never going back to UFC, I bet.
16 suplexes. Lex City. This is Brock's house now. The only thing that Brock Lesnar is passionate about is the sadistic pleasure he gets when he realizes that he is inflicting pain on his victim. Bad things happen to good people.
Oh, no. Not a good sign. Good sign.
All when you step into the ring with Brock Lesnar.
I mean, did you see that, Randy? Suplex after suplex after suplex. I mean, the human body is not meant to be folded like that, but you should know this. I mean, you and Brock started together 15 years ago in WWE developmental.
OVW.
But the weird thing to me is, even though you've been in the same company for all this time, you always seem to avoid Brock. Maybe a little scared, perchance? A little scared of Brock Lesnar? I will say, Randy, I think maybe you are scared of Brock Lesnar.
Chris, the fact that you even say that, I can tell right away.
What made you decide to make the muttonhead decision to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? Why would you do that?
Chris, you and I obviously are cut from the same cloth. I was out 9 months. So while I was out, I knew I had to come back in this ring, make a statement, have an epic return. And how was I going to do that? I was going to face the biggest, baddest dude in the locker room, and that just so happens to be Brock Lesnar.
In the locker room, the dude barely
How
here.
epic of a return, how much of a statement would I have made if I would have came back after 9 months and faced Fandango?
Real cute. You know, I never liked you, Orton. I still don't like you. But I'm going to be man enough to be honest with you. Okay? At SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar's going to kick your ass. He's going to bounce you around like a rubber ball.
He took drugs!
And he's going to take you to Suplex City, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I'm completely aware of that. Like you said, I've known Brock for 15 years, so I know at SummerSlam he's going to slam me, suplex me, pillar to post. All the while with a smile on his big, ugly mug. I know he's going to suplex me over and over and over and over again. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 times even. What is it, about 20 suplexes? That's how many it takes to get to Suplex City, right? Well, it only takes one RKO to get to Viperville. No enhancement.
You know, I
needed.
do. Oh! Oh, good one. Shot, 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 shot.
Something tells me you're going to pay for that little comment, Randy. Okay?
So I acknowledged it, but they still want to keep it going. That tells you how the wellness test maybe sucks.
You know what's funny, though? I actually know somebody that's very close to Brock Lesnar, and he's got a couple messages he wants to relay to you. Okay? Yeah. Brock says that since you've been avoiding him for 15 years, Brock says that you're a coward. His words, not mine. Brock also says that he's going to tear your shoulder apart, rip your arm off, and eat it for breakfast. Brock's words, not mine. And Brock also says, really coincidental about this one, he also says, you're a stupid idiot. Brock's words, not mine. Does that make you mad? Got a little twitch thing going there, huh? You gonna give me an RKO out of nowhere? You gonna give me one now? RKO out of nowhere. And what now?
Now?
You gonna take me to Viperville, Randy? What do you now? You're not gonna do a damn thing. Or is it now? Like I said, you worry about Lesnar at SummerSlam. Stay out of my business. You dig?
Mark. RKO.
Welcome to Piperville. Come on! It's been 15 years in the making. And I hope Randy Orton's ready. Because 4 weeks from tonight, at a sold-out Barclays Center in Brooklyn, Randy the Viper steps into the ring with Brock the Beast at SummerSlam. John, you got to admit, Chris asked for that.
I do admit that Chris did probably deserve that, yes.
Well, at least Chris knew it was coming, just didn't know when.
It's hard to hit an RKO, though, when you're being suplexed.
Randy Orton is back. And ladies and gentlemen, the next time we come your way on pay-per-view on the WWE Network, it is 4 weeks from tonight, Sunday night, August 21st, Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York, SummerSlam, Randy Orton.